Well, hello everybody, and happy book birthday to the Siren Wars Saga. I am so excited because the first book in the Siren Wars is now available. So today we are going to chat just a little bit about the Siren Wars Saga. We're going to give some birthday wishes to the Siren Wars Saga, and I'm going to let you know that the entire series is out in the next couple of months. So today, the first book, The Siren Wars, is now available. It is up on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, iBooks, basically everywhere you can buy books. It is in ebook, paperback, and hardcover, although we are having just a little trouble with the hardcover with the printer, so that's not available today. But the paperback is available. Hardcover will be in the next few days, hopefully. And the rest of the series is coming out in June and July, so I'm really excited. As you can see, I knew I was going to get the wrong side. Right here, we've got all of the covers. So we have the Siren Wars, which is about a mermaid named Selena. She is a bit of a royal spy. She works for the queen, and she is going to look for the sirens, where they are breaking in, what is happening, and why they are starting this war. The next book is called Darker Depths. That comes out June 26th. The third and final book in Selena's story is in July on the 31st. It's called Beyond the Shores, but the series does not end there. We actually have a spin-off series in the works that is going to be coming out probably in 2019. It's going to be really, really good. You are going to meet those mermaids within this series. And we also have the prequel novella, which comes out in June as part of the Of the Deep Mermaid Anthology by Crescent Sea Publishing. And it is going to be June 12th, I believe that comes out, where you can learn the origin story of the war that takes place inside of the Siren Wars Saga. Alyssa, thank you so much. Happy release day. I am super excited. You've actually read the book before, so you know all the fun, fabulous mermaid, dangerous, siren-y things going on within this story. Let me go ahead and read the back of this to you, and then I have some cool things to show you guys. So we've got the Siren Wars Saga here. Oh, can't get it all in. That's okay. And the write-up says, war has hovered around the kingdom of Scylla for generations, ever since the original sirens left the Mer collection generations ago after nearly drowning the human prince. Over the years, select mermaids from the royal bloodline have been trained as spies to work for the reigning kings and queens, keeping the collection safe from sirens and humans. Selena and her partner Merrick work covertly for the royals. Not even her twin brother knows. When they discover the sirens have broken through the barriers the Mer set up to keep the sirens out, Selena and her friends must race to the old kingdom of Meten to stop them from starting a war within their borders. When she's dragged to the surface, Selena realizes that the war above the waters is as deadly as the one below the waves, and sacrificing herself may be the only way to protect her family. Siren Wars have just begun. And so inside of this series, you are going to meet Selena. She has pink hair and a purple tail, and she is just kind of glorious. I love Selena. She's definitely a hardcore spy. She is willing to cut off fingers and hand you body parts. She is very fierce, and she's not going to take any flack from anybody. And then her partner Merrick is kind of gorgeous. He is like this wonderful, muscly merman with blue hair and a navy tail, and he is this brooding character, and you don't really... Well, never mind, I can't say that, but he is a rather interesting character. I absolutely adore him. He's definitely gorgeous, if you've seen some of the fan art of him. And we get to tell their story. We also meet her twin brother Caspian and her younger sister, wow, that was hard, Coralie. We meet Lear, who is a guard. We meet her cousin Delana, who is the reigning princess. Her mother, Marilla, is actually the queen. And then her other cousin Morgan. We get to meet some other cousins Natal and some other mermen in there. It's just lots of fun. And then we have the sirens as well. And the sirens are not all that they appear. And so we kind of meet some of the villains, but then we see more villains, and then we learn things about these villains, and it's really just a very interesting story. And we go through the process of this war. So the war was started a century ago when her great-great-grandmother and her cousin were friends with the humans, and the humans and the Mer were all in this big treaty together, and they were actually friends. And unfortunately, one of the mermaids decided to fall in love with the prince, and she ended up sirening him. Accidentally at first, and then intentionally, and she tried to drown him, and the human queen got very upset, and the Mer king had some trouble as well, and so lots of stuff was happening back then, and this is the fallout from that. Hey, thanks so much for joining. Do appreciate you guys being here. Go ahead and leave some comment. Love in the comments below. We do love hearing from you guys. We're super excited because the Siren Wars Saga is out today. You can get your copy by going to sirenwars.k.m.robinsonbooks.com to pick up your copy. It is on Amazon, it's on iBooks, it is on Barnes & Noble, it is all over the place. It is in ebook, in paperback, and in hardcover, so we would love for you guys to get your hands on a copy of the Siren Wars Saga today. And the next 2 books in this series will be out in June and July, so you don't have to wait forever to find out what happens to these mermaids and these sirens when things start to get really bad, because unfortunately, the sirens start to attack the mer. So back in the day, a century ago, when all this went down, the mermaids split into mer and sirens. They all have the ability to siren, and they choose whether or not to do it. The mermaids choose not to hurt the humans. The sirens are actually coming off of nope, I'm sorry, it's just me on camera today, but if you are a book reviewer or a book person who wants to interview me, feel free to reach out and we can potentially set up something like that. But today we are celebrating the Siren Wars Saga's release. We're really excited about it. It's going to be lots and lots of fun. And we actually get to find out what happens when the sirens attack the mer. Yes, and Alyssa is here hanging out with us saying gorgeous nails. Thank you, Alyssa. I do appreciate that there. We do have these gorgeous nails, which I just got done right before we went on air, so check those out. We've got our mermaid nails that match the Siren Wars cover, and you can kind of see we've got some really cool stuff going on there. Hey guys, thanks so much for joining. Do appreciate the love. We are celebrating the Siren Wars Saga today, and we are learning all about what happened to start the war between the sirens and the mer. So back in the day, sirens and mer were the same thing, and unfortunately they decided to do some bad things, and they split. And the sirens now attack the humans, the mers do not, but the sirens are angry and they want their revenge. They are coming after the mer, they are coming after the humans, and they are dragging them into one big giant war. So the course of this series goes through this entire war. So we focus on the war between the sirens and the mermaids. Then we focus on kind of the war between the mer and the sirens, mostly the sirens and the humans. And then in the last book, we really see the war between the humans and the mer, and we kind of see what happens with that. And then the prequel novella tells the origin story of that. After this, we actually get to continue the saga with another mermaid who you do meet inside of this series. So it does not end here, and you do see more of Selena and Merrick as the story continues, but that is not going to be until 2019. So you get the entire version of Selena's story in May today. Today is our launch day. And then nope, wrong one. Wrong way I'm counting. The next book comes out in June, and then the final book in July. So by the end of July, by July 31st, you will have this entire story in your hands. If you go through the Siren Wars Saga, you do not have to wait for it, which I'm really excited about. So guys, give me a little love. Are you excited? Are you a fan of mermaids? If you are a fan of mermaids, go ahead and do us a favor, because we would love you to share this broadcast, because we're talking all about mermaids today. If you were with me over the last couple of weeks, you know that we introduced you to all the characters. So there is a broadcast where I've introduced you to all of our characters. You can meet Selena, you can see Merrick, you can meet Caspian, and there's actually character art involved with that. So you can see their hair colors, their tail colors, you can learn a little bit about them. I definitely went into a little more depth than usual when I gave you some information about these characters, but I did not tell you too terribly much. You can meet the sirens, you can meet the mermaids. I did not introduce you to the humans because you don't really see the humans too terribly much, or the main character humans, until later on in the series. But we did introduce you the main mermaids, mermen, sirens, and just the mermaids and the mermen and the sirens in that character broadcast. So if you have not seen that yet, check it out. It is on our Facebook page, facebook.com/k.m.robinsonbooks, but it is also on blog.k.m.robinsonbooks.com with a replay of that. We are super excited because the Siren Wars came out today. It is available everywhere books are sold, in ebook, hardcover, and paperback, although our hardcover is hung up with the printer at the moment, so that'll probably be out in the next couple days, but paperback is available if you want to grab that now. And we're really, really very excited for you guys to come on this journey with us. We've heard really great feedback from it. I definitely had somebody email me or sent me a direct message, actually. And she said, I'm on the first chapter, but the events of this book are so grand that my pancreas is anxious. So we've got quite a bit going on here. This is a bit darker. This is not fluffy mermaids, but we've got a great romance in here. We've got all sorts of fun and fabulous things. And I've gotten a lot of comments about the world building within this story, because it is under the sea. So you actually kind of feel like you're under the sea. We see the fish and the jellyfish and the seahorses and the dolphins and all sorts of fun and fabulous things within the course of this book, which I'm really, really excited about, and I cannot wait for you guys to read it as well. I will say I've had some interesting encounters with sea life before, and a lot of that has fed into this story, and it will feed into the spin-off of this story. So books 4, 5, and 6 within this story as well are going to be strongly influenced by the time I got to play with beluga whales, or maybe the time that I pet an orca whale's tongue, or maybe all the times I played with dolphins and stingrays and fun things like that. So lots of fun stories. Those have been worked into this book, so you get to see a lot of really cool things. As you were reading through the Siren Wars Saga series, these are mermaids like you've never seen them before. These are not nice, soft, fluffy mermaids. These are a little bit on the fierce warrior side, so I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm really excited. You can get the entire series this summer. It's going to be really, really good. And I would love to hear what you guys are thinking. So if you are reading through this and you are loving the mermaids, go ahead and send me a DM. I love live reactions. If you don't love the book, I don't need to know about it. Okay, keep that one to yourself. That's okay. There's lots of books out there and lots of mermaid books out there. But if you are a fan, if you are enjoying these books, I want to hear from you. Tell me your favorite part. Yell at me what I mean to my characters, because if you hang out with me and my books, you know I mean to my characters. I am not nice to them. I put them through a lot. And so feel free to yell at me. I do love fun reactions like that. Kind of makes me happy. And I want you guys to help me celebrate the release of the Siren Wars Saga. So guys, go ahead and leave me some comment love below. If you're loving my mermaid nails, if you are loving the covers of the Siren Wars Saga, if you are loving the storyline, if you heard me read the write-up to the Siren Wars and you are totally loving this, if you've already gotten your copy of this, let me know in those comments below, because I want to hear from you guys, and I would love to see what you think of Selena and Merrick's story. I'm a big fan of it. I'm actually a very big fan of her pink hair and purple tail, too. I feel like if I were going to be a mermaid, I would have to go with some version of pink and purple. Or maybe blue, maybe some silvers, maybe some greens. I don't know. Sound up below. Let me know. What color tail would you have if you were a mermaid? I'd love to hear it. For those of you that have not met me yet, or you are brand new to me, my name is k.m.robinson. I am the author of the Siren Wars, but I'm also the author of the Golden Trilogy, the Legends Chronicles, the Jaded Duology, Virtually Sleeping Beauty, the Goose Girl and the Artificial, the Revolution of Jack Frost, and a whole bunch of other books that are coming out pretty dang soon. And because we are celebrating today, because I'm so excited, I actually have some extras for you. So we do have the Siren Wars Saga out today. You can get the first book today. I'm so excited about it. I'm also really excited about my nails. If you keep seeing me show them off, it's because I'm really excited about my sparkly mermaid scale nails. But I do have some gifts for you guys, because I don't want you to go away empty-handed. You guys know when I throw parties and I do fun events, I like to give out freebies. So I do have some freebies for you today. The first book in the Golden Trilogy, which is my Goldilocks retelling, is free today. You can grab it if you want. We would love for you guys to get involved with my Goldilocks story. This is actually the complete series, which just came out last month, I think. It was not too long ago that the complete trilogy came out. So you can get the first book in that for free today. goldeninfo.k.m.robinsonbooks.com. You can also get the first book in the Jaded Duology for free everywhere but Amazon. So that means iBooks, Barnes & Noble, Kobo, all those places, everywhere but Amazon, because I'm testing something over on Amazon. So you can grab that by going to jadedinfo.k.m.robinsonbooks.com and get involved with my young adult dystopian novel, which has been called the YA dystopian Mr. and Mrs. Smith, because you never know who's going to live and who's going to die. One chooses life, one chooses death. In the midst of chaos, only one succeeds. So you can grab that today for free, because I like to be lovely like that. You can also grab my first 2 prequel novellas in the Legends Chronicles, which comes out as a full series later on this year. This is my young adult retelling of Little Miss Muffet and Little Bo Peep. They are hackers. And so Little Bo Peep is a hacker in charge of the Legends group, and then Little Miss Muffet is kind of harassed by Spider, who is also a hacker, and kind of the enemy. So you kind of get to see this really cool hacker cyberpunk version of Little Miss Muffet. and then some spin-off nurseries as well, which I'm really excited about. Lenny says, happy release day. I'd have a red tail since it's my favorite color, but I'd also like a teal one. Oh, good choices. I do like that. For those of you who did not hang out with us yesterday, Eleni actually came to hang out with us on Young Adult Edition, which is my live broadcast show every Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we talk about all things book world. Yesterday was our royal episode, and we talked all about the royal wedding. We talked about my royal mermaids, and Eleni was one of the authors hanging out with me as we talked all about our royal episode. So make sure you check that out if you have not. I am super excited because today is all about mermaids. Oh, so good, so good. I do love mermaids. And Mermay, if you are hanging out on social media, we are hashtagging Mermay, because it is the month of May. And we are doing all sorts of fun and fabulous things. So I hope you guys are hanging out with us during Mermaid Month. And that you are getting your hands on a copy of the Siren Wars Saga. Like I said, the entire series is going to be out within the course of the next few months. Really, really excited about it. Alyssa says, I think a hot pink and black would be cool. Oh, that would be a cool tale. I feel like if we're just kind of working with my books here, my characters would definitely go with hot pink and black if we were talking about Muffet from Along Came a Spider. In fact, that's a fun game to play. Let's play a game. Let's do this. Let's do this. What would my characters have for a tail color if they were mermaids? So we know that Selena already has a purple tail. She's got pink hair. And she's got like purpley, silvery scales on her tail. If Muffet from the Legends Chronicles were going to be a mermaid, she would have that hot pink and black because she is this hot pink and black plaid cyberpunk hacker. She actually wears hot pink and black all the time. Moffat would totally do that. Spider would definitely have a black tail because he is kind of like this all black kind of person. Black hair, black leather jacket, black pants. Like he's the quintessential hacker for sure. If we were going with, let me take that comment down. If we were going with Jade from the Jade Duology, she would probably go with Alyssa's a spider with a neon green and black tail. Yeah, he would have some green in there. He would. Maybe. He does like to dress all dark. He probably would have some green accent, though. You know, just to annoy Muffet is what he would do. If we were going with the Jade Duology, Jade would probably go with either like a light purple tail or a light pink tail. Maybe or a mauve colored tail. She is very, very refined and sophisticated with her fashion, but she's also very bold. She doesn't like those like hot pink colors, so she's definitely more of a muted tones. She could go with something like a silver. Oh, silver would be pretty with her. Maybe like a pink and silver tail, but like light mauve pink and silver. Or some version of gold. I can definitely see that with Jade. Roan would probably just do some kind of like light blue tail. Blue and dark blue, maybe. I can see Roan going very calm with that. Lucas, however, and Alyssa will have something to say about this, Lucas would be a little bit more of a peacock about his tail, and he would definitely want to be noticed a little bit more. So he'd probably go with a flashier blue tone or maybe some kind of green tone. We'll just leave it at that. If we were going with Illyria from the Golden Trilogy, let me hold this one up. There we go. If we were going with Illyria from the Golden Trilogy, she would probably go with a gold tail because Goldilocks, golden. That is the option. She would definitely have a gold tail. She would probably have some little bits of pink sprinkled in there, but the majority of it would definitely be a gold tail. And Dove Bear, who is my baby bear here, he would probably go with like a dark blue or a black tail, but he would definitely have some kind of blue pop in it. He has like the most gorgeous blue eyes you've ever seen, so he would probably go with some kind of blue to enhance the color of his eyes, just because that's how I would write him, because I'm a little bit obsessed with his eyes. So he would probably have some kind of like ice blue tail or like a darker blue tail to make his eyes pop. If it were Rora from Virtually Sleeping Beauty, she would definitely go with some kind of pink tail. She is a very girly girl. She's like class president, and she is the reigning queen just about of the virtual reality system that she is trapped inside of. She's like one away from being the top. Although I say pink. Her outfit is definitely purple. She's got like a big collar on. She's basically Regina from Once Upon a Time, only she's blonde, is basically what her outfit is. So she would probably go with like a purple tail with black accents in it, or a black tail with purple accents in it. or some kind of like pink. Now, Royce from Virtually Sleeping Beauty, he would probably go with something a little more ostentatious. He would probably go with like a red tail or maybe like a bright blue tail. I'm definitely vibing off of a red tail for him though. That would kind of look cool with her black and purple tail. Let's just run with that. Let's just call it black. He is a golden knight though, so it could have some gold accents inside of that red tail. That would be pretty fun. And then for me personally, I would definitely go with some kind of purple and silver, or maybe blue and green, something with gold in it perhaps, gold and pink. That would be lots of fun, I think. And then I do have other books out, but I don't have them available to hold up yet, so we're just going to leave it at that. But lots of fun here. If you want to let me know what color tail you would have, go ahead and jump into those comments below, because we are celebrating here on book birthday for the Siren Wars Saga. It is the first book in my mermaid series, which I'm really, really excited about. And we are going to be doing some really cool things today. I am going to be over on Instagram Live at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to do a party over there as well. I hope you guys will join me. It's going to be lots of fun. And as always, go ahead and leave me the birthday love in those comments below so we can celebrate the Siren Wars Saga together. I'm super excited about it. It's going to be really, really great. And I can't wait to see what you guys are going to think about this mermaid story that has everybody talking mermaids like you've never seen them before, sirens coming after them, and interactions with humans that you do not expect. This is not a retelling, guys, so this is not The Little Mermaid. This is not some happy romance between a human and a mermaid. That is not what this is. We do have some vicious humans, vicious sirens, vicious mermaids. Things are going down, guys. It's a war. And bad things are going to happen. Not everyone will survive. Do you think you will survive the Siren Wars? Let me know in the comments below. I'm K.m. Robinson, author of the Siren Wars Saga, the Golden Trilogy, the Jada Duology, the Legends Chronicles, Virtually Sleeping Beauty, the Revolution of Jack Frost, the Goose Girl and the Artificial, the Sinking, and a whole bunch of other books that are coming out very, very soon. I would love to hang out with you guys. Come join me at k.m.robinsonbooks.com, where I have opened up world portals for all of my books. So if you want to see character art and fan art, behind the scenes, there's videos, there's trailers, there's games, there's interactive choose-your-own-adventure games. I will be opening up an interactive choose-your-own-adventure game for the Siren Wars Saga in the next couple of weeks. I do have some extra cool surprises over there for the Siren Wars as well. And you can come check out behind the scenes, get free excerpts, you can get free books. There's all sorts of fabulous things on my website, so come hang out with me. I would love to hear from you guys. And as always, you can hang out with me at k.m.robinson.books on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. And of course, come hang out with me over on YouTube as well, where we have rebroadcasts of all of these live broadcasts from facebook.com/k.m.robinsonbooks and instagram.com/k.m.robinsonbooks. But we also have Q&As, we have fan questions, we've got behind the scenes, we've got all sorts of amazing things on this YouTube page, and I would love to have you guys come hang out. Lots of fun, and I would love for you to join me, so come hang out at k.m. Robinson Books on social media, and then search me over on YouTube as well. Thanks so much, guys, for helping me to celebrate the Siren Wars. Happy book birthday to the Siren Wars Saga. I'm so excited for you guys to meet Selena and Merrick and learn all about what happened to start this war and see who survives. There's a lot of really cool sibling vibes in there, which isn't something I write too much about in my stories, but this is very strongly focused on that sibling relationship between her twin and her younger sister. And then we've got the romance between her and a rather gorgeous merman. There's some other flirtatious mermen as well. Lots of fun and fabulous stuff. So I would love for you guys to come hang out. Siren Wars info.k.m.robinsonbooks.com if you want to get your hands on a copy of it today. Everything is now available on Amazon. It is available on Barnes & Noble. It's available on iBooks. Everything's up for pre-order. There are certain locations where it's not up yet. It just kind of sometimes takes a couple extra days to get it live. So do not worry if it's not up on your favorite retailer yet. It will be up on the next few days. I'm still getting those confirmation emails saying, yes, it's going live. Yes, it's going live. So it may just take a few days. But you can get your copy of the Siren Wars Saga by going to sirenwarsinfo.k.m.robinsonbooks.com right now. Or you can go to your favorite retailer and search for it. I cannot wait to see what you guys are going to think of the Siren Wars Saga. Until then, have a mertastic day and stay mermazing. We always got to get those jokes in there, right? Super excited about that. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I will see you again next time, and come join me on Instagram in half an hour when we go live to talk all about the Siren Wars Saga. I've got some exclusives that I'm giving away over there as well. So even though you've seen this one, it's going to be new and different over there as well. I would love to see you. Instagram.com/k.m.robinson Until then, make sure you do me a favor and hit that share button to let your friends know about this amazing mermaid book and about my fancy mermaid nails that we just got done, and that you want them to come hang out with me because we love meeting new friends. And I may just be giving away a couple of copies of the Siren Wars Saga today, so make sure you keep a close eye on my social media. You guys have a fantastic day and stay inspired. Bye-bye.